Good morning. Let me real quickly run over the things that we need because we still have a few minutes before we get started. I would love for you to have a dowel. You can take the top of your room off to use as a stick. Today, I would love for you to have one of these. Excuse me. Before we go into our swings today, because today is a swinging day, we are going to start with a nice box squat. So we are going to set up our abs and our butt with a box squat. That means I want you to have your stick, and I also want you to have a chair, not a stool. It needs to not be high. Would you come out, please? I would like for you to have something that's about the 24-inch that a box would be. And let me demonstrate with Ev real quickly what you're going to do. She's going to sit down first. So the first thing that she's looking for is lining everything up. She wants her knees to be in line with her hips and her feet to be in line with her knees. And they're direct. Notice that the heel is directly underneath. As you're sitting backwards in this exercise, I need, excuse me. Yep, that's there.
I thought you got it.
I thought I did. As she's sitting backwards in this exercise, you want to be sure not to cheat and scooch your heel up closer to the bench. So what she's going to do here is she's going to look at her lines from her fist to her shoulders. And she is going to pack her shoulders back. So pack them. Now unpack them. That's what it looks like when it's unpacked. Now pack it. So in that position, she has a really nice line all the way through. What she's going to do is she's going to hold it directly in that spot across from her shoulders. Stand up. Straight up. And then she's going to sit back down. The rod does not go up and it does not go down. Perfect. So what we're looking to do in that, you know how in the past I've had you do this action to suck it all up together through your abs and your butt and to push it back and come up? That was the precursor to your swing, just so you understood where your power station was when you were in that swinging or when you're in that deadlift, right? These are the two areas that I want you to think about. By going through 6 of these box squats, that's going to help you identify where your power station is before you swing. So that means my swing today is a 55. What do you have?
45.
You want to go heavier? Are you good?
I haven't swung in a while, so this is probably...
45 going to go. All right, so those of you who have your dumbbells, maybe 20s, right? You're going to go into this situation ballistically after we've done our box squat grind to make sure we're pushing from here. I also have today 2 kettlebells that I'm going to use for my time under tension, which is to say I'm going to do all of my activities holding those 2 in hand. And we're going to go through the 5x5x5x5x5 series first, constantly just holding them, doing all of our activities. We'll go to the next series of doubles, which will be, she'll do dumbbells for hers, which will be the 3s, and then we'll end it with a farmer carry. So more time having to hold on to those 2 weights. We'll be walking that out in a farmer for a full minute. Now, it's not going to be as heavy as what you typically do a farmer carry in, which means you're going to have to think about being on the runway, right? I need for you to really think about where your core is when you plant that heel to that toe so we can be very proprioceptive, right? We're going to bring all of this together today. We're going to hit a 3-minute plank. That'll be fun. Your goal is to go all the way through the 3 minutes without having to rest at all, and I will have you moving the entire time. We're going to do some back today. We will do renegade rows. Real quickly, she's going to demonstrate a renegade row that has a bit of a twist in it. So what she's going to do is pull it up and turn her body and set it back down. She's going with a little bit lighter weight. She's using a little bit more core here for this activity. I'm going to go heavier, and my renegade row is going to hang right here because I'm getting nothing but back. So if you've got heavier to use, please hang tight. Go through it right there, shaving your rib cage, right, with your arm as you go, and you can just get back, go a little lighter, and get some core. That's everything, and we need to get started. Let me check real quick, make sure I got some people going.
Catherine's here.
Oh, yay. Hi, Catherine. Kathy's here. Hi, Kathy. She's one of my girls from Wednesdays. Oh, I miss my group. My strength and motion peeps. All right, guys, let's do a quick standing assessment. Plant your feet. I'm going to find my athletic position. Plant my feet. Roll my shoulders. Take a look to the side. Come center. Look the other way. Come center. Let's tilt it. Bring it up. And tilt it. We need to get cooking because we have a lot of stuff to get done today. Let's sit down. Let's point and flex right here. Plantar and dorsey, right? Push it forward. Hinge it back. Notice where your calf and your shin are working together front to back. One stretches, the other contracts. Couple more. Let's sit those feet out a little wider and circle it around. Whew, it's going to be one of those days. I can feel it. Set those feet. Set those feet. Go the other way. Let's bend the left leg in. Place the right where the hinge of your foot and your shin meet. Your right elbow's on the inside of your right knee. Let's push it back and bring it back in. Push that leg away and push that shoulder back to open it up and then bring it back in. One more time, let's push it out. Let it stretch through your torso and then release it. Now, go to the other side. Stretch the right, or bend the right, I mean. Put the left elbow to the inside of that knee. Let's open it up. Bring it back in. Push it out. Bring it in. We have not trained in a while, but we did get a little beaten up this weekend, so thank you, Craig and Kara. Go to the other side. All right, we are going to do that neck this time. Go ahead and push it back and hold it right there. Look to the left and look to the right. Look to the left and look to the right. Here's what?
It's the pop or something.
Really? All right, let's open it up right there. Look to the right and look to the left. And again, good. You got it? Good. Working out some kinks today. Come on down. Let's place both of your heels on the ground. Take your right leg up, and we're going to swap them. Now, snap at that knee, please. Let's deliberately place your heel to the ceiling and the other heel to the floor. Start to notice where that hamstring is coming in. She's working out a lot of stuff today. Let's do two more. All right, hold that right leg up, extend that left long, and let's pull it in. Go to the other side, pull it in. Notice how the heel lightly touches the floor. Do not let it rest. Bring it right back up. Bring it right back up. 3 more times. 2 more times. Last one. Set the heels down, hands by your side. Let's push it up in your bridge. Give it a nice squeeze. Set it back down. Again, push it up and break your walnut with your butt cheeks right there. Set it back down one more time. Push it up. And set it down. Let's take the legs up. Your knees are separated. And we're going to go right into that egg beater right here. Couple more. Let's go the other direction with that egg beater. Go the other way. We're going to take those legs straight up. Now, bend the left, push the right to the side. Bring it up, bend the right, push the left to the side. Let's do 2 more. Take it over, and take it over. One more time, take it over, and take it over. Back to the knees, let's roll it up. Sit cross-leg right here. We're going to push it to the sides first. So think about where your waist is coming in for you to stretch from side to side. Now, let's create some tension with the palm of your hand. Grab that imaginary ball or light bulb, and let's give it a nice screw right there. Squeeze it from side to side. Your shoulder blade comes forward. You grind it in, and you push it back. Let's do 3 more. 3, 2, could be from the car accident. It wasn't a real car accident. Felt like it. Take the hand to the back of your head. Take the other hand and meet it. Let's switch it up. And switch it up. Keep going. Let's do 2 more. Last one. All right, lay on your bellies. Okay. You check mine too. Arms are extended. Bend your left. Grind down to your right shoulder and push it over. Come center. Let's straighten it out. Go to your right side. Bend it. Grind down to your left and push it over. We're all good?
Yeah, all good.
Come center. Straighten it out. Again, let's bend the left. Grind down into the right. Push it over. Come center. One more time. Bend the right. Grind down into the left. And push it over. Come center. Hands are underneath your shoulders. Let's push it up and do a nice cobra right here. Bend your knees, push your toes up to the ceiling, tilt your chin back and drop your jaw. Ah. Alright. First things first. Let's box squat. We're only going to do 6 of them. It's a nice setup before we go into our swing. So I'm going to take my kettlebell. I'm going to place it right there. Because I'm going to get connected through my butt and my abs first. And then I'm going to jump up and grab my bell. Now, heels are directly underneath my knees. Knees are in line with my hips. Toes are both facing forward. I'm grabbing my bar directly in front of my shoulders. So you only have what? 8 to 12 inches right there. Now I'm going to pack my shoulders back. And I'm going to stand up. And I'm going to sit right back down. I'm going to stand up. Ooh, don't let me.
No, I'm scooching myself back.
Okay.
That's all.
Stand up.
I was going to miss the other bit next time.
3 more. Stand it up. Keep those shoulders back. Notice where your abs come into play. Last 2. Sit it back down. Last 1. And sit back smooth. Very nice. All right, guys. Let's go ahead and get it in line right here. Find your triangle. Hike. Tilt 10 times. Park it well. Walk it off. Give it a good shake. Now, hopefully, you got a little bit of a connection based on that slow grinding move. We need a moment because this first double series is going to stop a little bit. Yeah, yes. All right, guys, this will be 5 cleans,
Or bicep curls.
5 presses, 5 squats. 5 presses, 5 squats. So those of you who have dumbbells, only difference is your bicep curling for the first 5.
I never remember the order, so I apologize in advance.
Do you want 26 10 or you good? You're good with them?
Feel like I should raise. I should go.
You got to make it.
Okay.
Real quick.
Worst case, I don't know.
All right, so she's boarding the struggle bus. Might take her a second. Just going up and wait. You're going to take your sweet time. All right, ready? Cleans or bicep curls. Let's go. 5. And press. Take your time. You're going to hold this last one at your clavicle and go right into your squat.
Ooh, and this time is all over.
For 5. All right, another set of presses. 5.
Yeah, I could have stuck with 12s.
And 5 squats. Walk it off. Get done and let's walk that off. going to give her at least 30 seconds to go ahead and shake that.
Oh, God. Okay.
Give yourself a moment. 3-minute plank coming up, guys.
Yeah, I should have done 12s.
Well, the good news is next time it's less. So if you opt to stay with 20s, which I recommend, just go slower and clean it up, right? That way you have more time under serious tension. Instead of just a little tension, it'll be a lot of tension. So next time, remember we have that 1-minute carry with us. Couple more seconds. We're going to go through your 3-minute plank. Do you want to set the timer? 15 seconds, we're going to go right into a 3-minute plank. Starting on your elbows. Go ahead, no, not yet. Go ahead and get your elbows underneath your shoulders. Start. Get your feet back behind you. And we're going to go right into a hard style plank first. So what I want you to think about for the first 30 seconds is squeezing down into the ground and pushing back with your elbows and then pushing forward with your toes to create that nice defensive position in the front of your body. Couple more seconds. Let's walk those feet out a little wider. All right, proprioceptively, I'm going to think about my left elbow, and I'm going to turn it over onto that side. Fingertip is up. Let's dip it down and up for 4, 3, 2, last one. Come center. Think about the right elbow now. Turn it sideways, finger up. Let's go. 4, 3, 2, last one. Come center. All right, guys, we're going to walk it up. We're already a minute down. Walk it up. Our feet are still wide. We're going to go back into that movement. But this time, find your right palm. Left palm. Turn it sideways. Look at that fingertip. Watch it go underneath you all the way over and bring it all the way up. All the way back and all the way up. 2 more times. Take it all the way through. Bring it up 1 more time. And bring it up. Let's come center. Find that right palm. Turn it sideways. Look up at that finger. Follow it underneath. Watch it go. That's going to increase your range of motion if your head is going along and taking it back up. Let's do 2 more. Watch it go. Bring it back 1 more time. Watch it go. And take it back up. Come center. All right, guys, we're going to go into hard style right here. I would like for you to place your feet together, and we're going to squeeze that lower body. Inner thigh, butt, abs, quads. You can feel it all getting a nice squeeze. You only have 15 more seconds till I challenge you. That will be a delt slap. So if you're not going to face plant, you're going to do delt slaps. Let's walk your feet out a little wider. Ready? 30 seconds. Let's go. Let's get a little bit of that arm work in. Try not to let your hips move side to side. Suck that belly button into your backbone. Land that palm under your shoulder. Don't let it walk outward. Beautiful. You only have 10 seconds left. Everything is tight. Ooh, holding it tight in my midsection. Nothing in my neck. Almost there. Oh, that's it. Drop your knees. Sit back.
That was way harder than usual. No, I can tell I haven't trained in 4 days.
Yeah.
Oh, nuts.
Can that be considered time under tension? Yeah, absolutely. 3 whole minutes with us just moving around a little bit, but trying to find tension and move around from different muscles as we go. All right, we're going right into back. So,
with my arms.
hop on down, get on your bellies. I'm going to find my chin right here, and I'm going to set my palms flat to the floor behind me. Now, all you're doing is raising your shoulder blades, and let's go ahead and push that palm up, and then set it back down. So, bring it up. Squeeze your shoulder blades together at the top. Set it back down. Let's push it back up again. Give it a squeeze. Set it back down. This is 4, push it up. Set it back down. This is 5. Squeeze those shoulder blades together, set it down. This is 6. Last 2. Nice postural muscles, right? You're hitting those rhomboids and those traps and a little bit of rear delt. All right, push it back. We're going to start with a nice 6x6 row with a heavy weight. Do you want a 25 for this or a 20?
Give me a 25.
Atta girl. I knew she was going to do it. Just a little bit of push, and she's accepting the challenge. All right, guys. I'm dominant on my right, so that means my right foot
I'm not.
is going to be placed. I'm going to put my right elbow right on that knee, and my heavier weight is right here. Now, my first 6, I'm going to find that nice square shoulder right there. I'm going to hold that credit card in my armpit, and I'm going to do 6 good rows right here. 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. All right, let's go ahead and switch that angle. I'm going to pull myself at an angle this way, and I'm going to do 6 more right here. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Nice, go to the other side. First thing you do, left heel. Find your left elbow on that knee. Set your right foot up behind you. Ready? Let's go. Credit card is in my armpit, giving it a good squeeze. Last one here. All right, let's change your angle. Right there. Ready? 6 more. 6. 'Shake it off. All right, guys, back into box squats. Have a seat. We're going to go right back into your box squat, setting myself up. I'm noticing that the distance between my heels is the same distance between my palms, pretty much. My hips and shoulders being about at the same spot, maybe a little wider on top. All right, packing my shoulders, feeling where my abs are, and standing up for 6. Control it down. 5. Control it down. Abs and butt sit up straight at the bottom. Let's do 3 more. Last one. Felt like my shoulders came a little unpacked. I checked myself at the end. I lost a little bit of form. Shame on me. There's a lot to think about, right? Happens. Wish we had chalk in here.
I thought we did. I looked for it a second ago.
I think it's in my bag. I think I put it back in
Is
my
it
bag.
not on the desk?
We could only be so lucky.
Yeah.
All right, today's a good chalk day.
Uh-oh.
Super nervous. Oopsie. Or did I just do something?
I don't know why it just decided to try to end the video.
All right, guys, we're going to go again. Let's go ahead and set up your triangle. If you have your dumbbells, remember it's right there. Triangle. Hike. Tilt. Let's go. 10. Mark it well, walk it off. My swings feel good today. You feel good? Yeah. Does that connection through the box squat help?
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is all about your mental setup, right? Whatever it takes for you. Some of you really love this one. Some of you really like to bridge before you swing. Whatever it takes that helps you make that connection, that is a really nice precursor to that ballistic move, because you want to be sure that it's coming from here. All right, guys. For the double series this time, it's a 3-fer. because we have a minute farmer carry at the end. So let's go ahead and set it up. Where are you going to this? There we go. All right, set it up. Let's go for threes. Clean. Or curl. And press. 3. And squat. 3. And press. 3. Last time, squat. 3. I am going to keep these in hand. I'm going to set them down by my sides. Here we go. 1 minute. Very deliberately. Let's go heel to toe. We'll go on Evan's minute. Sorry. That's all right. Bring your shoulder blades together. Think about where your power station is directing you every time your foot plants. Think about what that feels like for your full minute. Continuing on that time under tension for 30 more seconds right here. Seconds. The grip on these is so hard. The what? The grip? It's so yeah, your grip is extremely important, isn't it? Use that forearm. Let's grip those a little tighter for our last few seconds. Good suggestion, Evan. 3,
You're putting words in my mouth.
2, and 1. She meant it without meaning it.
That's good. I can't undo my fingers right now. It's so different than a kettlebell because the weights.
Yes, the distribution of weight in a dumbbell is different, right? It goes out to the sides rather than underneath. So how that carry feels, it's different based on where that weight is being held. All right. We need more core here, or are we going to swing? No, we're going to swing.
Yeah, let's swing.
All right, guys. Instead of doing our box squat, let's set it up this way. I would like for you to find your athletic position. Actually, let's set it up with your bell. Your bell or your dumbbell, set it up where you're just going to immediately grab them. I'm going to place my thumbs to the base of my rib cage, and I'm going to find my abs. All right, let's suck it up. Right there, my abs and my butt are together. I'm going to send it back with that bent knee. Push it back. Feel where those muscles are making the connection. Come back up. Keep them tight, keep them tight. Ready? Hike. Tilt. Let's go. 10. Mark it well. Walk it.
Wow. I'm not ripping anything, but my grip feels so weird.
That was 3, right?
Yes.
We're going to make sure we get at least 50 swings in today. All right, taking it back down for back again.
Oh, you want these, right? Ugh, I don't even want to pick those up.
Yeah.
So rude.
You're done. Get your mat up. Less sweat on the rug. Less full body sweat on the rug right now. Come on down. We're going to start with that nice rotation. We're going to do a good external rotation with your palm to set up your back in the middle of your shoulder blades. So chin is down. My palms are back at a 45-degree angle. Now I'm going to bring my shoulders up and I'm going to externally rotate. Squeeze those shoulder blades and set it back down. Bring it back up again. Squeeze it. Set it back down. This is 3. Push it up. Set it back down. This is 4. Nice. 4 more. 2. 1 more time. Nice. All right, guys. Renegade row. That means I'm going to switch. I'm going to go left to right. If you want to stay on one side 8 times, You do you, but I know my feet are going to be a little wider behind me to try to keep my abs in place. Hers are going to be a little wider behind her because she's going to add that little bit of a twist and bring it down. So, right on top of your dumbbells to start. Ready? Let's go. 8, 7, 6.
It's mad
Wow.
slow. It's stretchy.
Is it? Sorry.
A lot more core than I anticipated.
3, 2, and 1. Evans takes a little bit longer because she's adding a larger range of motion. She stopped right on time. Maybe it was because the weight was lighter.
Yeah, it's just under my feet. I need to bring my mat from work.
We have one more back to do. Don't worry, we'll get a little more back in.
Yay!
That aside. All right, guys. We're going to save the core for last because I'd like to go into a nice 4 minutes, 5 minutes. Did we decide on 4 or 5?
We said 4
4
because the
minutes.
3-minute plank was a lot.
Right. All right, we are gonna, today is a bookend of core, because we started with that 3-minute plank. We're gonna end with 4 minutes of abs. Let's go ahead and box squat again. Set it up. Because we're gonna swing.
Can I just not?
That needs to be on the rug for sure, otherwise you're gonna scooch backwards. All right, you know how important your lines are, so let's set them up right now. My heels are directly under my knees. My knees are directly out from my hips. Now, I've got my shoulders and my fists in line, and I'm going to pack those shoulders back. And this time, I'm going to be very aware that I let go of that last time. So I'm going to keep those shoulders, squeezing my shoulder blades. Let's stand it up. Keeping my shoulder blades together when I sit back down. Stand it up. Sit back down. Reach for it with your butt. Don't let those feet move. Reach back. 3 more. Keep them packed. Keep the shoulders packed. Nice posture when you sit down. Let's do 1 more. Beautiful. Will this be 5? Swings? Yes. I feel like this is 5 swings. Go up. We're already at 50 swings. Yay. Maybe we can get 100 in today. Maybe?
We only have 15 minutes.
Wouldn't that be swell? All right, again, set up your triangle. Grab your dumbbells if you need. Triangle. Hike. Tilt. 10.
I'm getting no back from my swing.
That's awesome. That's a good deal.
Because that's not what you're supposed to get.
Before we do the doubles, let's do our back. Let's get the back out of the way first.
What doubles?
The doubles are going to be a walk carry.
Oh, shoot.
Remember that?
one.
Yeah, the doubles are going to be that rack carry. So we'll do 10 steps, 10 steps, 10 steps, 10 steps, 40 steps, right? 20 down in a rack position.
It becomes a bloodbath.
20 overhead. But let's get our back out of the way first. Come on down. Find your chest. Push your arms at a 45 with your palms flat to the floor. Ready? Externally rotate. Hold it at the top for a second. Make sure those shoulder blades are kissing each other right there. Set it back down. Bring it back up. Give it a squeeze. Set it back down. This is 3. Push it up and squeeze it. Set it back down. This is 4. Very deliberately pushing that palm up, taking it back down. 4 more times. Nice. Last 3. Let's do 2 more. Last one. Give it a nice squeeze up there at the top. Set it down. Push it back. We're going to go right into a pull-over. So,
Oh, yeah.
yeah, we're going to do a pull-over.
Okay.
So you have that. A little nervy about this.
It works. You just really have to
be careful.
conscious of your neck.
Yeah.
So if you want to trade,
Maybe this way? We'll try it this way. I'll be fine.
yeah,
Try
try
this.
No, you want it long ways. Yeah.
For sure. All right, guys, we're going to get down an ottoman. Your chair's not going to work if it has a back on it, right?
This one isn't much better.
If you need to do your pullover on the ground, just be very, very aware that you are not going to get the same kind of stretch. So I need for you to think about that. Set yourself up. I would like your head rested comfortably on top of your Swiss ball or your ottoman, whatever you're using. Now, find your butt cheeks. Let's set our dime right in there. Now, my arms stay relatively straight when I go over. And then I pull it right back up again. I'm noticing how my abs all the way down to my belly button are getting stretched. But now I'm paying attention to where my serratus and my lats are with my chest, right? That's on the opposite side. So I'm making that connection from front to back with my back and my chest. We didn't really get any chest in, so guess what Thursday's going to be? 4 more.
Chest and butt.
3 more. Beautiful. Last 2. You are going to get some tricep, but try to pull it back down into your back a little more. Usually, if your elbows bend, it becomes more specific to your triceps. Come up out of that in whatever way is comfortable for you. I'm going to set this aside. Let's do a bridge. Just because I talked about it before we go into our swing this time, I'd like to go into a bridge. And then we're going to go right into the swing with your dumbbells or your kettlebells. So I just would like to know, I would like to hear from you, if this bridge feels like a better connected position, because it's very personal, based on where your strengths and weaknesses are, where you can pull. Let's place your hands down by your sides. And for 30 seconds, bring it up and squeeze it. Let's pay attention to these. That's my connection that I'm looking to make right there. Hold it nice and tight. So that can be what we're thinking about when we go into that nice swing. Couple more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Set it down. All right. We'll see if a bridge is a really good precursor to your swing. Set it up. Triangle. Hike. Tilt. Let's go. 10. I did one.
You did 11.
Sorry.
We were in sync.
Yeah. I was a little overzealous on
I
that
got
one.
way more butt from doing the bridge and then that. I like that a lot.
You like the bridge?
I like the connection.
There you go. It's very personal. I'm a really big fan of this one. I really like the feel of having to move but hold tight at the same time. Some of you might like that box squat. I'm hoping that box squat helped you find more butt. That was the... You did?
Yeah.
That was the experiment for me for today. All right, guys, double series, get them out. We are going to go into a carry. And remember, still your supermodel walk. This one's going to be a little tougher. I'd like you to go heavy.
Yeah.
Why don't you use the kettlebells instead of the dumbbells since you have them?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. She's going to use the kettlebells instead. Just a little more ergonomic. Ideally, through this process, you all are going to learn to love kettlebell and come see me.
How's your friend?
Yes, there are your buds. All right, guys. If you have dumbbells, bring them up and hold them with your palms to your clavicle. Everybody start walking right here for 10 steps. Land it deliberately. 4, 3,
I'm at
2. Brace yourself. Push it overhead. Notice where your shoulder blades are being squeezed together behind you. Do not let it come up into your neck. Tell me when we're at 10, because I lost count. Bring it back down. 10, 9. Brace yourself. Push it up. 10. Bring it back down. I need to go one more time on these. If you need to stop, you can stop. I need to go one more time. Brace yourself. Notice your wrist up to the ceiling. Do not let it bend backwards. That it? Yep. Nice. Set those down. Walk it. All right. This is going to end us really well today with 4 minutes of abs. Grab a quick drink of water. We're going to come back and get some designated core. I'm going to check my feet real quick too. One more core to do. Laurel, Helen, and Kathy, it looks like I have gone today. Awesome, guys. Awesome. All right, I'll call it out as we go. We will have 15 seconds of rest in between every one of our core exercises.
You want to do the 2 30 seconds? So we can split up the last one? Yeah. And then we can just, and then...
Yeah, that'd be fine.
Yeah,
do an 8 counter? 8 counter of 15 seconds? No. Yeah,
I can just keep it on.
Yeah, will you let me know?
Yeah.
All right, guys, we're going to start with a dumbbell. Grab your dumbbell. What are we going to do? Dumbbell or kettlebell?
Thank you. Oh, you want that? You wanted that? You're not going to do that with a 55?
All right, guys. We're going to start with a very slow draw back, bringing it up, and pressing it. That's going to be your first minute. After that, we're going to go right into your MMA. Right there. You'll bring it back. So you'll start with a weight and go into a ballistic, nice shivving motion.
And then, well, what's the third?
Oh, third? Full-on bicycle. Right. And then the last one is going to be that press to the ceiling with a slow fall. Press to the ceiling. 30 seconds of pulse, which
I will not be doing. I know that because of the way that my back sometimes gets a little compromised when I'm tired, it starts to pull from my lordosis. So I know that slow and deliberate is better for me than trying to force pulses.
If Stephanie's here, that's your jam too.
I'll be doing the slow full minute.
All right. Getting this started?
Yep.
All right, we're going to start with that nice grind. Let's go ahead and place your bell or your weight at your chest. Get your feet on the couch or at a weight. Ready? Take it back. Concave, let it go back. Let's squeeze it up and give it a press right there. Concave, squeeze it down into your abs. Let's push that weight into 2, 4, 6, 8. Press. 8, 6, 4, 2. 2, 4, 6, 8. Press. 8, 6, 4, 2. Take your time. Remember, this is your body. This is your metronome. You are finding your very own timing that gets you connected to that muscle tissue. We're trying to join forces with a lot of muscle. So you take your time and you let your body think about where it all comes in. Try to find something new if you can. With most of us, 6 and 8 aren't that strong. Those are the lower ones down by your belly button. Let's set that aside. Ant. Oh. It's an ant. All right, we're going to go right into an MMA. I'm going to place my hands right here on my chest. And again, I'm still lying back smooth, but I'm coming up hot. Ready? Let's go. Take it back. And bring it up. Take it back. And bring it up. Neck never comes in. I haven't felt my neck at all because I'm very aware of how I'm pulling through my shoulders to attach to my abs. So if your neck is coming in, you know you have to change your drive. Do not let your head get involved. Find a visual, usually right out in front of you. That's going to help you kind of keep that neck where it's supposed to be. Again, very personal. You find where you need to set it. Beautiful. All right, guys, full bicycle.
I'm not looking forward to this one. I feel bad for offering this one up.
This was her idea.
Sorry.
Let me just say that. All right.
Sorry, but I'm not.
Heels are off the ground. Shoulders are off the ground. I'm going to start out really slow. And then I'm going to speed up for a few in just a second. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go faster. 1,
Oh, jeez.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Slow it down. Push it over. Push it over. Push it over. And over. 4, 3, 2. Turn it all the way over onto the side of your shoulder. Ready? Go faster. 1, 2,
Keep my legs up.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Slow down. 1. Woo. And that was it. All right, guys. Remember, she's not going to go into the 30-second pulse. She's just going to remind me that it's happening. Set yourself up right here. Let's get our tailbones connected.
To remind you.
Here we go. Bring it up. Take it back. And hook your imaginary wire. Pull from 6 and 8. Point your toes. Push it up. Bring it down nice and smooth. Dorsiflex imaginary wire from your low abs. Push it up. Pointed toes. Still going. Let's flex it. Grab that imaginary wire. 6 and 8. Push it up. Nice and easy.
All right, 30
Wire.
seconds.
What's that?
30 seconds.
30 seconds. Let's pulse. All right, those of us who want to stay on it and pulse it out are right here. Push it up. Bring it down. Holy cow, this one's getting me today. I don't know if it was from the box squats or what, but my abs definitely feel different. Woo! Keep it going. Whichever way you want to go, whatever feels like it sucks the most but doesn't hurt the back, right? Oh. Oh, that was good.
That was terribly good.
It was awful, which means awfully good. All right, I'm going to turn this way just because it's better for me to be side.
This thing makes me sweat even more. It's like a blanket, a fleece blanket.
All right, guys. Ooh, I like that one a lot. Let's stretch it out. Put your hands over your head and point your toes.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, I got a really nice connection to my core today. That's awesome. All right, now I'm going to pretend like I'm on the rack and somebody's winding me up from my heels and from my hands, letting me stretch my spine. Let's arch your low back and push your belly button up. We're going to walk your heels up one at a time and then tilt your pelvic bone forward with your knees together. Wrap it over to the side. Ooh, that was good. Bring it up. Hopefully you guys felt that as much as we did. Go to the other side.
That could just be because we took 4 days off.
Yeah, that's true.
We never do that.
Bring it back up. Let's bring your knees up, squeeze them together, and draw that circle. So now it's a grind right from the top of my butt and my low back to get pushed down into the ground. One more time. Let's go the other way. 4. All right, grab the backs. Let's come up. We're going to go right into all fours. Get your palms underneath your shoulders. Get your knees underneath your hips. And let's push it up into a nice cat stretch right here. Take it down into a cow. Ooh, chin is up. Nice abdominal wall stretch. Try to focus on finding that. Take it back up into a cat again. Push it back down into a cow. And let's go ahead and find a neutral spine. I'm going to get nice and flat with my back and then sit backward about 12 inches. Take your left hand, place it in the small of your back, and let's do a thoracic rotation. No, you didn't do it.
No, at first I was like, ugh, that's not going to work.
Go to the other side. Let's place the right hand in the small of your back and do your thoracic rotation right there. Come back down. All right, guys, find your V. V-shaped position right here. Tick-tock. Make sure nothing's in your hip joint. We only have one of each to do, so I'm going to grab my imaginary ball and I'm going to take it up. Set your rod all the way down to your tailbone. Let's go to the left. You can go to the left if you want. Okay, it's up to you. Low and slow all the way around.
It's just instinct to do non-dominant where it's almost dominant.
Bring it up.
So,
One time. Bend your knees. Let's take it over to the side. Place your left hand down and try to straighten out your spine right there. Let's come center with that. Take it back again. Make sure your knees make sense. Put your hands behind your head and let's bring it up. And sit it back down. Now I'm going to place my hands down in front of that leg. And then I'm going to find my elbow and get my shoulders nice and square. My pretzels in my leg make sense here. And I'm going to walk my hands forward and hold it. Let's bring it back. Take your hands up. And bring it forward. Get the legs out into a V and tick-tock. I have my rod all the way down to my tailbone right there. Let's take it to the right, low and slow, all the way around. Bring it up, bend the knees. We're going to place that right hand back behind you. Turn it to the side and let's see if we can't get that spine a little straighter. Bring it center. One more time, let's take it over. Place your hands behind your head. Let's make sure we know where our knees are because we're going to lift up into them. And we're going to set it back down. Now, place your hands down in front of that leg. Find your elbows. Get that nice flat shoulder. And then walk them forward. Hold it. And let's walk it back. Open it up right here. Come center. And crush it. All right, we're just going to let those wrists fall off the fronts of the knees. We're going to find nice posture. Shoulders in your back pockets. Take a look to the side. Is your neck better than when you started?
yeah.
Go the other side.
So it doesn't hurt worse, so that's
Good. Kept that in my neck. Center. We both had kind of a whiplash situation, it turns out, on center. It's all good. It wasn't anything bad.
Oh,
Actually,
good
something
fun,
really
actually.
It's good. It's a good thing. But sometimes fun is a little painful. All right, let's give yourself a hug. Give yourself a couple of good hugs. That was a good one today. Hopefully you felt as connected in your core as I did. Good work, guys. I will see you on Thursday. I would count on 100 push-ups. I think that's going to be our jam.